just gave me, it was too loud. Too loud. Yeah, I accidentally swallowed the fluoride toothpaste, and I think it really messed me up. Hi, Dylan. Heather says, hi. Love the shirt, says CMC. Thank you. Tabitha says, I seen you in the parade and got a couple of pictures. Yes, Albany County. We had our Jubilee Days parade. Thank you, Sid. Thank you, Mason, for the rose. Mason, I love your profile picture. Oh my God, I haven't seen you. Ever? Ever. That's how strangers work. You shouldn't be so surprised. Hey, you're so cool. Thank you, Reese. How have you guys been doing this summer? We've got a half cup of margarine in this bowl, right? It's ready to be beaten. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Sid. What have you guys been up to this summer? I had a wonderful July, but all of a sudden, August is halfway done. And where did it go? Now, I'm not one of these like meme things on Instagram who's like, oh my God, the month is halfway gone already. And they post that for every month. July was lovely. June was lovely. May, great. August is gone. Mom says, busy summer with lots of swimming. There you are. Oh my God, you're back on my For You page. Thank you, Retro. Thank you, Sid, for the confetti. Hello from the Philippines. Good evening, I am. Will you ever be in Philadelphia area soon? Maybe, but if you do not know, I will be in Pittsburgh August 23rd. If you want to come see me, we're going to be talking all things baking. Yes, you can get a signed book. If you're anywhere near Pittsburgh, you want information on my Instagram story. And on my Facebook page. There you are. Instagram story if you're ever anywhere near Pittsburgh. Thank you, Sid. Thank you, NZ Girl. Thank you, Sid, for the confetti. Sid, you are single-handedly bringing us up there. Melinda said, I just got a new house. One needed baking. You guys have been actually having quite an interesting summer. Thank you, Kurt. Wait, it's August? Yes, it is. Hello from Colorado. Anyway, hello from not Colorado. This is a half cup of margarine. It's in a bowl. Are you okay with that? You can't. I can't hear. Yes, I can. We are doing a half cup of brown sugar. I'm going to read the room tonight. Are we feeling brown sugar for brown sugar's purposes, or are we feeling brown sugar light? What are you feeling? What are you feeling? Thank you, Protest. Thank you, Brittany. Wait, I used to have that shirt. I ripped it. Yeah, it's really cheap, actually. Brown sugar, brown sugar. None. We can't have no sugar. Are you kidding me? Brown sugar, dark. Light. Someone's put some light brown sugar. Dark, both light. We can't do both because this is already plain. Okay, we're feeling some brown sugar this evening, yeah? Dark. Okay, everyone just said dark. Those who said light, I'm sorry, this is democracy. The people of America are about to feel that in November. I am so glad I'm not an American because whatever's going on currently, I just want to walk away. I'm just going to say, can we talk about knitting? How about baking? How's your cats? Can we change the subject, please? Thank you, Leanne. Good day. You still in Wyoming? I still am. Is it light sugar, white sugar? No, this is light brown sugar. This is dark brown sugar. Yes, are we getting pedantic? Somewhat. They're just varying levels of molasses. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you, Jay Hess. My cats are fine. Thank you. So what's you going to be doing in Pittsburgh? We're doing a book signing, and the great thing about this event in Pittsburgh, again, details on my Instagram story. You can find tickets, links, and all of that. The great thing about this bookstore, White Whale Bookstore, in Pittsburgh, the event is in a Unitarian church. But if you already have a book, you don't have to buy a book to come. You can just buy admission tickets. No, I cannot sign the book that you already have. You know, that would be like really kind. But the bookstore is being very kind with us, so you can still get admit tickets. Anyway, that's for those in Pittsburgh. Thank you, Leanne. Nice to see you. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Yes. What is the difference between light and dark brown sugars? Literally nothing but the molasses content. Way back in the day, brown sugar used to be differentiated by its refining process, but these days all sugar is refined to granulated sugar, and to make brown sugar, they simply just add molasses to white sugar. That is not a lie. Unless you're buying some really fancy old school refined sugar, especially you'll find that in the Caribbean, especially in a lot of Asia. Anyway, thank you, Joe Daly, for the confetti. Hey, buddy, long time no see. I got your book. I love it. House of 63 Cadillac is doing really well. It's getting to the point where it needs to be restored now. Thank you, Daryl. Thank you, Lady. It needs to be completely restored. It needs to go somewhere like San Antonio. Do any of you guys know any really good places who's going to frame off or restore a car? Nobody really does that anymore. Well, they do, but you got to know a guy who knows a guy. Baking said to try. Thank you, Goosey. Visit England. I do need to visit England. Thank you, Cat, for the tiny tiny. You know, I never have been. It's my home country. Well, no, it's the mother country, I should say. Your book is a favorite among my bakers at work. Retirement chef here. We love you. Thank you, Silk. Hey, from Jack Cervello. Good evening, Jack. Good to see you, my good friend. Hope all's well with you over there. Melody and Leanne said another confetti. Thank you so much. Love the glass. Says, no idea what I'm doing. I think this is just a Walmart glass. But alas, you cannot see what's going down here, can you? Let's bring you down to my level. There we go. Gorgeous man. Thank you. Whoa. Seth Flyer says, I got your cookbook in Southern Illinois, waiting for someone to go through it with me and make something. No, don't. I was about to tell you to go to Craigslist. Don't. Craigslist is off. Who uses Craigslist for anything these days? Facebook groups are great. Anyway, we're popping in a half cup of brown sugar to our half cup of margarine. Thank you, Daryl. Thank you, Leanne. Dylan says, Haley. Hi, Haley. What do I call Chewbacca covered in chocolate? That was a really bad joke. Yeah, so you guys have been having a rather exciting summer. I have been too. If you've been seeing, we've been traveling all over for reasons which I cannot mention. Yeah, you know, just been excited to travel. Thank you, Lawrence. Thank you, Leanne. Just curious, what equipment do you use to film with? Literally, this is my phone, honey, on an Amazon on an Amazon stand. You see this? This is my light system. This is from Ace Hardware. It's attached to my sink. So take that. Look at my broken sink. Look at my curtains. There's beef on the floor. I am still the same person I was in 2020. I'm telling you that. Thank you. Try the YouTube Hoovie's Garage. I love Hoovie. I actually met Hoovie down in Worldwide Vintage Autos. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Lawrence. Love you so much. Amazon. Where have I been? I've been Amazon gone. Upstate New York. What are we doing right now? Thank you so much, Alyssa. Thank you, Joe Daly, for the confetti. Beautifully done. Thank you, Tristan. Got your cookbook. I love it. Thank you. I love it too. I wrote it. What are we doing? We're about to add... Oh, now we need a quarter cup of granulated sugar. I'll show you the difference. Oh no, my back's stuck like this. Ow! Whoa! I'm cured. Fairly rigid this evening. My back, I'm a little stiff tonight. I have a sore back. Thank you, Emily, for the money gun. Good to see you. Thank you, BTS Forever. Shut up, Serena. Ollie, good to see you. Your videos make my day better, both me and my grandma. Oh, thank you. Rennie McChurch says, what are we baking? We're baking rice. Look, I named these cookies myself. This is an experiment. They're Rice Krispie cookies, and you're just going to see what's going to come next. Thank you, Gigi. Or Gigi, thank you, Leanne, for the confetti. Love your content. Am I still driving my Cadillac? Daily driver. I'm taking it over 100,000 miles. It needs to be restored. It really does. Thank you, Brian. Good to see you. My 1978 Continental Mark V is going to become one of my daily drivers. Thank you, Leanne. Now, my mom and I always smile. Thank you. Leah says, hi. Thank you, John. Thank you, Joe Daly. So, look, we're about to cream, right? You and I. We have that chemistry, I'll tell you that. This is a wooden spoon. It's great for all things in the kitchen and a few things in the bedroom. Thank you, Leanne, for the confetti. Whoa, Leanne's a title gifter. I like your shirt. Thank you, Valerie. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Wouldn't it be great if Oral Theory actually, gave me the gift of singing? Thank you. It's just you remind me of Alan Tudyk. Tudyk. Now, how on earth would you pronounce that? Thank you, Annie. Leanne, you don't need it. It's been so long. You don't need to come in here and be gifting me. That's very kind of you. We're just creaming together. What have you been making tonight? Well, right now we're going to be doing an experiment. You're going to see ingredient by ingredient. Thank you so much for the money. We're building this up right here. This is a half cup of margarine. And a half cup of brown sugar and a quarter cup of granulated sugar. The freaking awesome. Thank you, Randall. Thank you, Spicy. Thank you, I am Pupper. Hi, Dylan. It's Sienna from Burrito. Hi. Good evening. As one does. That's such a good phrase. What is that a platypus on my head? Was that a platypus on my head? Emily, where are you going at 5 a.m.? I think you use your 86281111. I just spat right in your face. I'm so sorry if that literally contacted you. Having a hard time creaming. Doctors will prescribe you things to help. But sometimes it's just too cold. They have a little trouble when it's cold. Gotta get warmed up. I'm serious. It's quite difficult to cream when your margarine or your butter is cold. You need to let it come out to room temperature. Whenever you see a recipe that says, butter at room temperature, they mean it. They mean it. Thank you, Bella. Thank you for the tiny dinies. It's doing it. You can always microwave it a little bit to get them to room temperature. Yes, I typically do that, although the last time I did it, it exploded. And let me tell you, I blew up the butter in the microwave. I forgot about it because I had to go to an appointment. It was a dentist appointment. Then I came back, and because I'm like a little fruity and I'm a little, I have those microwavable like stuffed animals. So I have a microwavable apple called Mr. Apple. And I put him in the microwave and I microwaved him, but I forgot that I had previously blown up butter in the microwave, and then Mr. Apple forever smells like butter. And it's really sad. So that's my story. So I have Mr. Apple. It smells like butter. Thank you so much. Drugs are bad, sweetheart. Look, Mr. Apple Butter. Oh my God, that's funny. Drugs are bad. But look, what they give you at the dentist, you have no choice. They have to give it to you. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Lawrence. I suppose I could say no, but then I would probably scream and they would yell at me. Thank you, Lawrence. Thank you, Lawrence, again for the call. It's Colin. So much corn. Anyway, we have creamed together our sugars and our butter in here. Do you know what's coming next? Do you know what's next? Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Rob. Oh my God, I missed you. Hi, Horse Trails. I missed you too. They would. Thank you, Glitter. Thank you, Branman. I love that name, by the way. Love to see you on here. Can we see Mr. Apple? Maybe one day. I should show you Mr. Apple. He still smells like butter. I finally found it. Howdy, Dylan. What you cooking up? We're doing I'm asking people what's coming next. You should know what's coming next. Do you think I don't actually read the comments? I'm waiting for you to say. Brooke says Aggies. So did Steven says Aggies. Thank you, Minion. Thank you, Marta. Yes, we have Aggies first. You're going to come into my fridge. Also, shout out to the state. Shout out to the state who discovered. Shout out to the state who introduced me to this. The real OGs will know. We're getting some Aggies. Aggies! Thank you, Danielle. Rhode Island, says Anna Maria. Rhode Island, gentles and ladymen. Rhode Island and the joy of coffee milk. Oh my God. To think. I could only think of terrible things to say about Rhode Island. Thank you, Bradman. Thank you, Marie. Say hi to me. Hi, Sydney. Alexa says, my mom and I are trying to make everything in your cookbook by the end of the year. Please do not do the last chapter. Poor Julian says, bro, not gonna lie, I forgot I was following you, bro. Julian, it means a lot that you're still here, and that you tuned in to say hi, truly. Kurt C, thank you so much, Mama. This makes me so sad, says Hank Coffee. Why are you so sad? Because you got Aggies. Why are you so sad? South Florida here, good evening. Yeah, where are people tuning in from? Let's make sure these eggs aren't from 1892. These eggs are expiring on the 24th of August, the day after. How often do I go live? Not often. Thank you, Grace. Thank you, TJ. Good to see you. I wanted to do the last chapter, just get back at my kids for all the 3 a.m. wake-ups. Amen to that. Thank you, Mama Wolf. Heath, Ohio. I got a family recipe I got to share with you, bro. Thank you, BTS Forever. Thank you, Kimmy. I love good old family recipes. So long as it's not going to be a family recipe for a stick of dynamite and then I'm going to put it up my... I'll fall for that once, but not twice. Anyway, in goes one. You ready for your live eggie? 1, eggie. That was a good eggie. That really was. That was good because you're here. You guys ever had kindergarten teachers that had that really kind of slightly creepy, nice inflection? It's good because you're here. It's like, oh my God, lady, please don't hurt me or my family. Get away from me. Bellingham, I was just there. What are we making? A mess. Missouri. Oh, that's right, I did ask. Hi from Kansas, good evening. Washington, Bellingham, I do love that. Arizona. Oh, we got some good cities. You guys are tuning in from some good places. Thank you, Kimmy. Thank you, Heck. Cinnamon, someone's tuning in from Cinnamon, Independence, California. Independence, Missouri is a nice place, too. It's not. I'm joking. Missouri is a nice place. Some parts at night? No. Thank you, sweet. Thank you, Michael. Southwest Washington, Halifax, Nova Scotia. No, that's a place. Oh, Montgomery, Alabama. I loved Montgomery. I really did. The Montgomery Capitol building is wonderful. Montgomery's a bit creepy. And whatever that really gross, tall, out-of-place building is, I want it gone. It looks like a casino from 2003 in the middle of the Montgomery skyline. What is it doing there? Anyway. It's ugly, man. Some life insurance building, I think. Thank you, Nicole. Beverly Hills. You're tuning in from Beverly Hills? My goodness. Hydrogen said, I love you. I just touched, this was kind of wet. Hickory, North Carolina. Boston, Massachusetts. I can say Massachusetts now, by the way. Thank you, Stephanie. 40th birthday tomorrow. Heather, happy early birthday. Jersey. Somebody tuning in from New Jersey. We all love Jersey. They live in the shadow of New York City. UK, Lincoln, Nebraska. Can I tell you how much I really enjoyed Omaha? Omaha was beautiful, by the way. I love your content. Thank you, Ravens girl. Kurt said Rose. West Virginia. You know, it's almost heaven. Thank you, Autumn. So right now we just beat it into Eggie. Do you know what's coming next? Remember, you don't pronounce the V. I was about to say it, but I realized I didn't. I realized I did not open up the bottle. Okay, you ready? For a little bit of Nilla. Woo! A little bit more, because this is imitation Nilla. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba! Hello from Oregon. I do like Oregon. Thank you, Hydrogen. Thank you, Bible for the Rose. Let me tell you a story. When I was born, I cried. I didn't think that story through. I'm really sorry. I'll be issuing refunds tomorrow. This has been a great loss. Anyway, let's beat in our Nilla. La, 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 la. Me too, man. Your star sign is actually Nilla. I'm a Virgo. Can you believe I turned 29 this year? That's a bit scary. Thank you, Miss Hughes. Thank you, Miss Angelo. I'm really scared of 30. My editor, the great Alexander Rigby of Baking Yesteryear fame, told me that his 30s were better than his 20s. Is he just saying that because he himself is in his 30s? Thank you, user 55827. I love you, doll, says Liv. Why, thank you. I turned 56 a few days ago. Hannah says, I'll love it. Don't be scared of being 30, says Goosey. Goosey, I kind of want to take your advice. Thank you, Brad. Thank you, Hecken. Saturn's return. Saturn? GM brought that thing back? Plastic side? I don't think Saturn's back. You're lying to me. Or you're talking about something else. Dylan, what you baking? I turned 46 this year, says Rainey. Thank you, Kezia. Okay, everyone actually is saying, don't be afraid of my 30s. Well, why am I getting these terrible nightmares? WI, Wisconsin. Thank you, Kasumi and Francisca. Nice to see you. Francisca. Yeah. Okay, that was a burp, a little one. It was kind of uncomfy. Did that make you feel weird? Made me feel weird. This is flat. Oh my... That was the spray cheese. Don't worry. Everyone, you're going to be safe. The spray cheese is contained. Hello, oh my God, it's so good to see you. Squibba, it's so good to see you too. Now, I decided that I've been using flour so much recently because I've been testing some recipes. And I've been using so much that I've just started putting it in the bag, you know? I would love to do that with you, but I'm not. Yeah, I've just started now doling it out from the bag. You guys have told me to do this for years. Thank you so much, Joe, for sending that gift. I appreciate that. I missed you so much, Ariana. I'm here now. I'm not going to tell you I'm back, but for tonight, I'm back. Thank you, Luna, for the rose. I appreciate that. Just got back from your home in Bermuda. Bermuda is a beautiful place. If you're on the East Coast of the United States, I highly recommend you go say hi to my people. Thank you, TJ, for the rose. New book. Hi from Jamaica. We got some Islanders tuning in there. We've got 1 cup of flour going in yonder. Woo! And then we're not going to mix it yet. Well, I should suppose I should get myself some baking soda. I hate these things. Look, I hate baking soda that comes in these boxes. Thank you, Rock. I don't like this. You see, this is baking soda. This is just, there's no way to close it. It's literally just a box. You're supposed to put it in your fridge, and people use this for baking. I mean, I know you can. Yeah, but you know, you can do the deed in the shower, but it's never precisely, you know, what you're expecting. Whereas this, no clumps, nothing bad at all. I'm sorry, was that just a giant bear behind me? I'm sorry, come again? What is that? What was that? That was a very large bear. Thank you, Lawrence. Mom keeps her blood pressure in the fridge. Her BP in the fridge? Her blood pressure should ideally be kept on her person for the... Oh, God! No! I do not like that. Oh, baking powder. Okay. Yeah, if your mom still has her blood pressure, that scared the daylights out of me. Why does it just... Whoa, boy, Emily. Thank you. I prefer that one, Emily. That one was kind of scary. Emily, I like that one. Not the one that sneaks up behind you. We need to have a... Yes, keeping it in the fridge is quite fine, but I'm just saying. I thought you were talking about blood pressure. This isn't on here, so when I give you this recipe, this needs to be well, it doesn't actually, but it needs to be a half teaspoon of baking soda. Thank you, Jeanne. Hello, Bananas. I haven't seen you for ages. You know, I'm going to use the clumpy ones for a while. Now there's a duck on my head. Can I adopt me? Ness, you would not like living in this house. It smells like Hershey's chocolate chips all the time, and there's just a slight stench of dry beef now, if I'm being honest. But we just put in a half teaspoon of baking soda. We need a little bit of salt, okay? I'm feeling a little salty tonight. Now, you gotta tell me in a percentage. Don't give me in a fraction, don't give me in a number. Tell me in percentages. How salty are you guys this evening? It's a summer night, you should be okay, but I do not know your situation, so you could be feeling 30% salty today. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you, JS, for the hat. Thank you, Linda. 45% salt. Cast 1992 was 100% salty. Emily, 69% salty. Nice. Thank you, Joseph. 56. I'm only 69. Okay, we got two 69s. You guys are playing me like a game. Thank you, Bonnie. Bonnie's 15% salty. Bonnie's feeling all right. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben, I love your rice. And go a little bit of salt. I only just poured that thing. Did you see that? Woo! All right. 25% floof powder. Thank you, Cass. Thank you, Sharp Bear. No idea what I'm doing. Says 15%. Okay, so it was very nice to get a salt gauge because now I'm feeling it. There's lipstick now on here. I love you. Oh, that's kind of cute. I like these new gifts. Oh, there it is again. Oh, Mama Shine Money Gun. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I'm going to tell you, we need a cup of quick oats. Now you say, Dylan, what are quick oats? I'm going to show you the difference. Come with me. We're going to get to learn it this evening. Diesels. Am I right? Actually, you know, his turbo sounded pretty good. I kind of like that, but that turbo sounded pretty good, but the exhaust, not so much. It's in Torby, England. Love your content. Oh, thank you, Alex. Horror movie sound. Oh, thank you, Luna. You're so nice in person. Oh my God, of course I am. What? You cooking? I remix you in a song. DJ Wubsy, did you really? Put us in the fridge. You're gonna put, no, I'm gonna learn you the difference. We're gonna learn you the difference right now. So this is, what's a closet that has no clothes in it and smaller? This is a, oh my God. This is what happens. It's a cabinet. This is ow, my elbow. So these are quick oats. These are regular oats, okay? These run faster than these. I know, you saw that coming a mile away. I know you did. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da, thank you. Whoa, you sent that bear. Montana. Of course it's Montana. Stop. Montana. Why are you so tall all of a sudden? Thank you. Anyway, you're up there all of a sudden. You're now the overseer. Okay. Okay, now that I'm expecting it, it's not scary anymore, but you can't tell me that I was not. Love you too, man. Love you too. You can't tell me that that's not creepy, that it just kind of like appears behind you. I'm not being hyperbolic here. Thank you, Chris. We need a cup of quick oats. Quick oats are actually just the same as rolled oats, but you might actually want to see the difference. Because a lot of no-bake cookies will call for quick oats. Here, let me show you. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. See these? Big old chunks. See these little old chunks? They're just a finer grain. So a lot of recipes that will require, you know, liquid to be sucked up, a lot of things that require like dryness, for lack of a better word. Thank you, Hudson. You can tell I wrote a cookbook. I'm very knowledgeable about these things. You're gonna wanna use the quick oats because these will give you nice and crunchy and you can still get the same texture, as a matter of fact. I've made no-bake cookies with regular oats. They just take a while to set up, and you need to keep that stuff hotter than what you normally would on the pan. But for our situations, we need a cup of quick oats. Hodgson said a galaxy. Thank you so much, Montana, for the not. Oh, there's a chicken on my head. Hi, Dylan, from being an amazing comfort creator. Well, you know, I really enjoyed when I do these lives. I'm already saying it in the past tense. I don't know why, but a lot of you guys have been here since COVID days. Thank you, Weird, for the rose. Weird chicken. A lot of you guys have been here since the COVID days, and we did lives all the time, and you guys kept me company. Well, apparently I kept you company. Thank you, Taylor. And I will forever associate lives with COVID, almost in a nostalgic way. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Mike. COVID original. I'm one of them COVID originals, one of them freaks. Thank you, Heidi. Yes, you played accordion all the time, Jordan. Oh, thank you. Been here since 21. Clarice, thank you. Stop. Okay, this is too early to start making me cry. Thank you, Sandra. Finally bought your book. Megan, thank you. What are you making, says Jimmy? We're making some Rice Krispie cookies. There's a secret, and it's a newfound secret. It's a paradox. It's an oxymoron. That's a contradiction. Because of the inventors of food, why am I talking like I'm trying to be a pastor tonight? There's a new product on the shelves that potentially can make a big difference in ingredients in our cookies. That's just new for this year. But for right now, we're gonna use a cup of Rice Krispies. I'm gonna level with you. I can't afford Rice Krispies, okay? These are puffed rice flakes. You can tell that they're not actually Rice Krispies. I go and I buy my things at Ridley's, all right? Rice Krispies are really, oh my God. We need a cup of this stuff. Same thing, thank you, Katie. Yeah, puffed rice is puffed rice. Brother, can you message me to help with a... No, my crazy dog. I'm actually not allowed. You're a modern day Julia Child. I know, community guidelines. No, do you remember, was it the last time that we got taken down? Thank you, Raven. I think it was the last time we got taken down. I was like, whoops, whoops. We need a cup of Rice Krispies. Now you say, Dylan, you need a little bit more. When it comes to Rice Krispies, what do you think? You think of Rice Krispie treats. What makes Rice Krispie treats Rice Krispie treats? I'm waiting for your response. Thank you, Dakota. Love this show. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Dakota, for the money gun. I don't buy Rice Krispies either. Walmart brand. Thank you, Sonia. I love the book. Autumn, of course. Marshmallows. Autumn, of course. It was a great pleasure. Marshmallows, yes. So, you melt marshmallows for Rice Krispie treats, right? Because that's what is required. If you want to make Rice Krispie treats cookies, it's going to take some difficulty. Why can't you just put mini marshmallows in, right? Well, I'll tell you why. Well, maybe you already know. You can't bake with mini marshmallows. They melt. They're gross. They're nasty. They bubble up. They're kind of gross. There's a few Texas sheet cake-esque cakes that, like Coke cakes, that use marshmallows on top, but they'll poof and they'll dissolve. Big Gay Brad sent a glowing jellyfish. Thank you. I just feel like I know you so much, and I want to give you a hug. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Big Gay Brad. I'm gonna give you a hug right now. Well, these are new products. There's a new product on the streets. Take a look at these. Itty bitty. Now, this is no sponsorship. This is no anything. This is just really unique to me because Dear Jet Puffed has seen a problem with their hot cocoa. So he said that's not new. It is new. Okay, so in the United States, your grocery stores are innovated by large distribution centers. Depending on where you are, you've had things for a while. Up here in Wyoming, we don't. This is new to us. Can you please say hi? I know, because I've been talking to the dog. Thank you, Grace. I never seen it. I know, it's new to a lot of us. Apparently other people have it. I was expecting that in Montana, though. If Goosey has them in Montana, you would expect that Wyoming would, but I don't know. Look at these. Itty bitty. And the thing is, they're kind of hard. They're kind of hard. Ernst! Ernst is here. Hi, Ernst. Man, it's good to see you. But they do not melt, they won't puff up, and thus, you can use them in baking as you would any additive. This is hypothetical. Hi. God, can you see why it took me so long to get my bachelor's degree? Thank you, Squid. Thank you, Trisha. Hypothetical. Hi. Actually, if hypothetical is a word, then technically hypothetical is a word. A la hypothyroidism. Right? Am I wrong? Any English majors out there? I know, I'm on a tangent. Don't worry, I'm coming back. I'm coming back to ground zero. I'm even preheating the oven. I'm not lost. Shit, he's right. They're marshmallows shaped like Lucky Charm marshmallows. Yes! Thank you, Kurt. Wait, you're telling me you can get marshmallows that small but like Lucky Charms? I see the vision, right? People need to stop stealing my videos. Look, it's very flattering. The best thing you can do is just report them. Only Facebook and Meta allows us to actually use content claims. Everything else is a trundle. Everything else is a trudge. What's the word that I'm trying to use? I haven't seen you in a year. Well, welcome. Someone tuning in from Alaska. Good heavens above. We need a cup of the mini marshmallows, okay? Una segunda, por favor. Best dish I've made. I almost swore. The pinto bean cake. It was so fun. It was a recipe. Look how itty bitty these things are. And as you can hear, they're not soft. They're pretty hard. They're designed, I think, for hot cocoa. But you can use them. I mean, tell me that's not great. Oh my God, and they're marshmallows. I mean, they're not. They're probably, chemically made in some strange way. Actually, I can tell you. Sugar. That's all we need to know. Everything okay with you? Oh my God, yes, I've been really busy. As you know, I've been traveling again for anyone in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Thank you, Angela. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'll be having a talk, doing a book signing. Next, thank you for the dinosaur. We'll be doing it at a Unitarian church in Shadyside in Pittsburgh. It's put on by the White Whale Bookstore. I'll be in conversation with my editor, Alexander Rigby. We'll be talking about all things baking history. You can get a signed book, or if you already have a book, no, you cannot bring a book you already signed for me to sign it. But if you already have a book, or you just want to show up and chat, you don't have to purchase a book. So you have signed book admission and just general admission. So again, info in my Instagram story if you're interested in that. Now, right now, I need some chalky chips. Oh, we have to use up some other ones. Thank you, Aaron. You can get the Lucky Charms ones in bulk. Don't tell me that I can get the Lucky Charms marshmallows in bulk. Or the next thing you know, that's going to be my entire diet for the next 2 years. But right now we're using semi-sweet chocolate chips. You see, I can't afford Nestle. Actually, I can't afford Nestle. I don't want to use Nestle. You ever learn things about companies and you're like, oh, Nestle is a pretty scary one, you know? So I was just supporting the Midwest brand. Thank you, Big Gay Brad! So this is great value. I mean, not that the Waltons are much better, but I mean, come on. Oh my God. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Sydney. Got your book and I absolutely love it. Keep posting great content. Thank you, Random. Dylan says, Etsley, please read. Help, it's the first week of school and I already have 2 quizzes scheduled. Well, what you need to do is take the quizzes and study for them. I know you're like, oh, but I don't want to. Life is progressively doing things that you don't want to do. And just as you think that it's going to slow down, it doesn't. Somehow, responsibilities just keep piling up. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that things don't stop? And it just keeps going and going and going. And the bills and the dentists and the cat things and the grocery shopping and car insurance and titling and registration. It is endless. Man. Thank you, Swift. Did Youth Pastor Ryan teach you about Nestle? No, an old British man with half of a mustache did. Thank you, Kurt. Thank you, Grace. Laundry? Oh, don't even get me started on laundry. Anyway, and guys, a whole cup of chocolate chips. You say, Dylan, that's a cookie. So you said, what are we baking? The answer is Rice Krispie oat marshmallow chocolate cookies. A little bit of everything, right? Come to Brisbane, Australia. Oh my God, what I wouldn't love to go to Australia. I'm serious. Thank you, Emmett. I crocheted something to sell, then Persian ordered five of them. Oh my goodness, well that's good. Thank you, Kurt. Thank you, Martina, for the heart puffs. I love your video so much. Dylan, so happy to see you. Let's show you what's been mixing going on. As you can see, these little itty bitty marshmallows. They're hearty. They're really good. And this smells delicious. Did I put salt in? I did, right? Yeah, I did. I did put salt in. Mm-hmm. Actually, I might have added baking soda where I didn't need to. I think these are designed to not use baking soda. When I wrote this out, I had something in my mind that because of all of the oats, I didn't use that. Like, you know how peanut butter cookies don't have leavening. Thank you so much, Kurt. Thank you, Nix. I appreciate that. Yes, all women. Good. Hi from Casper. Wow, dude. Good to see you. Greetings from Albany County. First time seeing you live on TikTok. What an experience. Alex, I'm so glad you're not frightened. A lot of people think that I play a character, and then they're very, very, surprised when they meet me in person. I'm like, well, you're just kind of just as messed up. I said, yeah, I talk too much, and I'm really annoying. But that's about it. I make good. This smells delicious, actually. It's like cookie dough, but you've got that added. I swear. Butter, brown sugar, granulated sugar, vanilla, egg. That combination will just make you want to eat raw cookie dough, like go raw all the time. And people know that people like raw dough so much. Manufacturers know that people like it raw. That they manufacture ready-to-eat cookie dough that's safe for you. That's why I always have molasses in the cupboard. There you are. Do the raw, that's my weakness, is raw dough. Oh, it's terrible. Thank you, Gabby. Evening from Kentucky. You're my favorite. And seeing you were live made my night. Oh, thank you, Van Scheidler. I love Kentucky. I went to a jazz camp in Louisville. Or Louisville. Louisville. Welcome to Louisville. I went to a jazz camp there ran by Jamie Abersol. Heavens, this must have been 2011. Maybe even 2010. I went to a jazz camp there. That's when I first started playing piano. Jamie Abersole, he was a cool cat. Is he still alive? I think he is. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you, Sakari. Sakari, it's so good to see you. Sakari, why are you sitting so much corn you don't need to know? Ah, Sakari, long time no see. Thank you, Rebecca. Rebecca! I'm yelling. Joined Like It Raw. Yeah, the raw dough. We sell that chair at Big Lots. Thank you, Disney. Yes, and you'll find these chairs at those, you ever seen that Instagram meme where like you see all the decor for the burger place that has like $23 burgers and they're just mediocre. Thank you, Spiny. I very much appreciate that, Galaxy and Sakari. So here's what we're going to do. Blondie's in the Galaxy. Thank you so much, Blondie. Ooh. Ooh, baby, I love you every day. All right, this is very important. Bend over. It's simply a test. My whole house smells like citronella, and I'm going to tell you why. There's been a situation going on. There's a situation going on, and yeah, it's not good. I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it. Okay, no, this is why we're baking the cookies. We're not having raw dough. Making some, oh, you mean Ben? Yeah, I don't know what you mean. Thank you, Renee. Thank you, Daniel. Nice to see you, Daniel. I hope you're doing all right. Thank you, Danielle. That's Daniel with another L and an E. Hi from Austin, Texas. I want to visit Austin, Texas. Lumberjack Moose says, I bought your wife your cookbook. I bought my wife your cookbook, and she doesn't cook anything for me. Oh, well, she needs to. Thank you, Shelbers. I did visit Austin. I did a book signing in Austin. That's when I met Carolyn and Allison and a lot of you wonderful people. However, it was a trip and I felt like I couldn't really see Austin. Why? Texas is just too big. From Odessa to Abilene to Corpus Christi to Galveston to Amarillo. There's too much going on. What's my favorite dish you've made? Pinto bean cake. I had so much fun. Hi, Ray. Good to see you. Have I ever considered coming near Kansas City? Thank you, Frog Pond. I was just in Kansas City. KCK and Kansas City, Missouri. I was also just in St. Louis, Missouri. Have I ever considered coming to Kansas City for signing? Maybe. Again, if you're in Pittsburgh, info on my Instagram story. Don't forget the flat bland piano. Yes, also, I have something else to show you that may or may not be in my house. In the middle of my living room. Can I show the receipt? Yes, I sure can. If you want this right now, you can screenshot it and then turn it around and mirror it. But if not, you're gonna, if you were quick enough for it, you were quick. If not, you're gonna have to wait till the end. Oh, everyone knows I wait till the end. But we're doling these out, babies, right here. Was that English? We're doling these out, babies, right here. Dylan Halls, put that on my gravestone. Have I ever been to Indiana? No, I have not. Thank you, Christina. What are we making? We're making... What would you call these things? I've given them a name. It's not a particularly good name. Lemon rice soup. That's a dish in Indiana? Well, no wonder I've never been to Indiana. I'm the wife of Moose. Beef fudge. That scared me. They get Angus flies. Angus files. So Angus is the name of my cow skull up there. Rice Krispie treat cookies. Yeah, but they're not gonna be like marshmallowy, like Rice Krispie treats. Plus they have chocolate in them, right? Whatever, come to Toronto. I love Toronto. My stepbrother actually lives there. I keep thinking I've been in dreams, but then I realize I haven't. Hello from Michigan. I would like you to look up, I'm not going to look up the lemon rice soup. Actually, now I have to. That sounds really scary. Unpapa said the sunglasses. Thank you. Are my eyes pink for makeup? Look, here's the thing. I thought I used to put, I put stuff on my eyelashes to make my eyelashes grow, right? And I used to think that made them red. But the timing never lined up. I started using them for months. My eyes never went red. I've stopped using them. Do you remember last year when my nose was randomly red? I had a constantly red nose for a year. Notice that stopped. And now my eyes get red all the time? Like, are my ears going to get red constantly? Like, I'm not crazy. My nose was constantly red last year. And now it stopped, and now everyone's like, oh my God, are you crying? Oh my God, are you sick? It's like, yeah, I know I look like a sick Victorian child, but my eyelids are just red. Hello from Pennsylvania. I assumed it was unusually rough allergies. No! Are those haystacks? No, but I do love haystacks. There's a recipe for haystacks and baking yes to you. Thank you for your content. It's great and positive. Grant, thank you. That's very kind of you. TikTok's got too many things going on. Have a mustache vertically or horizontally? Horizontally. Well, vertically. You know those really old school, really thin, like line mustache? I call it a half mustache, but it's just like a line in the middle of the upper lip, like folks used to have in the 40s, right? That's what it was like half a mustache there. Have you ever come to Boise? No, I've never been to Boise. I've been to Idaho Falls. Thank you, Abby. Thank you, Paolo. I have the book, Pennsylvania. Yes! Lan, is that the name? Also, I really do hope you're doing well. I know that all of the busy times back then. I wish I had more. Oh my god! Thank you, Jules. You were a 90s Gomez? Yeah, 90s Gomez. Adam's Family. That's exactly what it is. Have you ever been to Wisconsin? I've never been to America's Dairyland. But as you can see on my Instagram, I'm doing a lot of traveling. I'm seeing a lot of places. Pittsburgh, August 23rd. Shadyside, Unitarian Church. Put on my White Whale Bookstore. Tickets in my Instagram story. If you want to come hear me talk. Look at these things. Look at these beauties. I'm going to give you a close-up. As you can see, these are cookie doughs. Doughs plural. Thank you, Pixie Dust 88 for the tiny tiny. Tiny tiny. Tiny tiny. Look it. Do I have your permission to bake? Sending love. Permission to bake, says Goosey. You should come to Montana. I was in Bozeman. Thank you, Rando. Is lard my enemy? Lard is my number one enemy. The energy it takes for it to get in the vessel that I want it to get in is impossible. Permission granted. In these go. Now these bake for how long? These bake for little bitty time. Don't let me forget about, ow! Was it just me or did something just fly out of my oven? Am I crazy? Was there a moth in the oven? How? What did the heat prove? Did you see that? What's up? Was that an angel from... I swear there was something in the oven. It was a bear. I heard you like Mudkip. I have no idea what that is. I'm joking. You look like Draco Malfoy. Do I really? What's the oldest recipe I've made? Probably hardtack. By the way, would it be a good video for me to taste test the hardtack that I made like back in 2021? I think that would be really funny. Dylan, I'm Brandon Ferris. I love Brandon Ferris. We would have a good time. But anyway, it is time. It is time for me to assume the squat and to say, gentlemen and ladies, I'm so glad you're tuning in this evening. You now have my undivided attention. Hello. The clock. I did already set a timer. Do not worry. Have I ever been to North Carolina? Yes, multiple times, but only through the airports. I really need to visit the Carolinas, and I really need to visit the Virginias. I really want to see Charleston. There's a lot of great old cities in both Carolinas. What time is it for you? It is just gone, 9:57. No, that's the countdown. It is just gone, 8:55. I haven't seen your lives in a while. Don't worry, I haven't seen them in a while either. Dr. Asparagus says, ever come to the Northeast? No, I want to visit Maine. I've gone as far as Killington, Vermont. That's about it. Show the receipt again, please. We're too late. I cannot break protocol. Since I break... Get it? That was a Freudian slip. I cannot break protocol. On every live I've done on my TikToks, I only ever show the recipe at the very end after we've taste tested it. It's a little treat for those who stay. I'm from Charleston. Are you? You had some wonderful recipes there, especially like the Charleston Chew. Yo, the fuck is happening? I read what someone typed. Someone says, TF is happening. I don't swear at all. I'm sorry if you have kids. They should be in bed, if I'm being honest, unless you're on the West Coast. Anyway, please come to the UK. I should. I literally hold a British passport, but I've never been. Let me show you. It's a really nice one. It's brand new. It's brand new. It's got the fancy chip. Anyway, so there's been an event. There's been a terrible event. So, do you see these candles? You might know what they are. And if you're a plant person, you might know what's in that bottle. And if you can get those two informations, you might glean that Frank has fungus gnats. Really bad. Frank has really, really, really bad fungus gnats. And as you can see, he's feeling a little bit wild. Frank is very tall. He has really bad fungus gnats. He's feeling good. Someone just said my palea is amazing. Thank you. I take great pride in my palea. This is a cutting from the big boy palea. This was given to me by Ben Logue, my friend Ben Logue. Thank you so much, Momo, for the manifesting. For my birthday, I want to say 2021. And this thing's huge. But Frank has given all of these fungus gnats. And that's what I get for buying soil from Ace Hardware. So I'm applying neem oil. Thank you, Snug. I'm applying neem oil. If after a week things don't improve, I'm going to try sand, and then I'll try some different methods. But people think I'm crazy, but citronella candles really angers them. But yes, I still have the painting. There's also something in my home that's kind of just in the middle of my living room. Oh, I bought a piano. Does neem oil smell strong? Yes and no. I bought a piano. Anyone who knows, I am in the middle of tuning this thing. And yes, it's a player piano. Ray Ramirez says, play it. Does it work? So I've been really... Do you actually want to hear me mess around on this? I know a lot of people don't really like when I do musical things, but we'll stay over here. I've been tuning this thing. It was a whole half step out of tune. Why are you so far away? It was a whole half step out of tune, this thing. And it is now back to concert pitch. Stop moving. It is now back to concert pitch. It sounds pretty good now. The upper register isn't holding. We're getting there, but it's sounding all right. Thank you, Little Chart. I missed your music. I'll tell you, the one song I'm really obsessed with today is Easy Living. You guys might know it from... It was on the radio, Fallout 3. My favorite chord progression ever. But the bridge is in D flat. It's such a great turnaround. But yeah, there's a player piano. It's doing all right. And you say, Dylan, how does a player piano work? Well, you have the piano roll up there. I don't know, you're gonna have to get pretty far back for me to do that. The bellows are working. I have spent a lot of time on this thing. And I'm excited to show it to you. So I'll give you just a little sneak peek. The reverse mechanism, the rewind mechanism, needs a little help. But you can see all of this up there. This thing has a transmission. It's really good. But there's two pedals down here. Is this why people need videographers? I think so. You have to put it in forward. You have to adjust the speed, and everything is all connected. And then, this is not at the very beginning, but maybe I should rewind it. For heaven's sake, I'll rewind it. Come on! Come on! Needs a little bit of help. Okay, watch the keys. And it holds vacuum pretty well. Yes, the squeaking. No, I cannot seem to fix it. The squeaking is integral to one of the bellows. The hinge is literally just wood glued on wood, so I can't fix it. The left bellows doesn't do that. But I would have to play it really slow. There are two bellows. And if you want to see, I'll give you a little tour of it because it's actually a really, really fancy piece. I'm going to turn this around. So this is the piano roll. The holes here are basically like a harmonica, and everything is hooked up. Everything is hooked up pneumatically to these bellows down here. As you can see, you pump them back and forth. The transmission goes. There you are. It's brilliant, but as you can see, it needs a lot of help. But there you are. Works pretty good. I love this thing so much. But I also got it because it's a regular piano and I got to play it. But there you are. We've come back just in time for the cookies. Don't worry, for those of you who, might have sent gifts, as I've told you before, well, unless they've changed it, they better not have, they won't have. But I get to see everyone who sent everything at the end. It's a printout, gives you names, so I always feel bad when you miss them on the lives, but at the end of the lives, I always go through them with my cup of tea before my bed, which I drink lemon tea now, and I go through all of the names. So if you missed, you never are missed, but I'm going to put you back on the stand right now. Can I play the entertainer? Yes, I can. Thank you, Chase. How's the smell now? Ooh. Are you in my head? As soon as I registered a scent, you can still get music for it. Yes, actually. Piano rolls are still manufactured. It's a great instrument. Piano rolls are great, and piano rolls are great. Player pianos are great. And what is great that I'm trying to say is that they're still appreciated. However, no one to work on them, so you have to be like me and be willing to break stuff. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, T. What am I baking, says lovely Laura. We have some cookies in the oven. What? Oh my goodness me. We about to take a look. Let's get down on here. You know what time it is. It's floor time right now. It smells currently like vanilla. A little bit of marshmallows going on. I really hope that my hypothesis about the fact that these melons aren't going to melt in the oven, I hope it's true. It could be the fact that we open up this oven here and them melons is going to be liquid. Oh, that scared me. Thank you, Summer, for the title gifter. Thank you, Chef Mike, for the team bracelet. Am I okay? You seem sad. If this is sad, I would never want you to see me actually sad because you would probably think I'm dead. No, I'm not sad. Ow! Okay, I'm a little hurt now. We're going to take a look at the oven light. I'm keeping eye contact with you. Notice my eyeballs aren't looking down. So you were the first to see the cookies. I do not see them. Are they bad? I'm going to look. Oh. They look like Krispies. They really do. They actually look, they look like we should take them out, don't they? Am I crazy? Should we take them out? They're definitely a little crispy around the edges. I think we should take them out. They look good, says good wishes for you. It's okay, they look tasty. Well, they smell tasty. Goosey says take them out. I say take them out. Oh, Lord. Baby, I love you way. Every day. Yay, yay, yay. I would like to apologize to my downstairs neighbor. Who all of a sudden there's a piano coming in. And I play a lot. I play some good music, right? I play some good music. But when I was trying to get that player piano to work, God bless him, all he heard was Bye Bye Blackbird for about 82 hours straight. Your boy heard the same song. Let me tell you, tuning a piano is really, really hard too. Oh, here we are. Woo! Man, okay, so they look definitively like oatmeal. So as you can see, there's still that problem with the marshmallows. Our experiment is half true. Oh, these smell delicious though. What? As you can see, if there are no marshmallows on the exterior, The cookie remains circular. However, if there are marshmallows on the exterior, the high sugar content will do as regular marshmallows would do, and it creates a very flat, soggy cookie. So we've got some unfortunates there. However, if we did these with regular mini marshmallows, these would not even be cookies. They would be a puddle. Oh, what hard luck story. Oh, what hard luck stories they all hand me. Eat my face and light my light. All right. Late tonight. The upsetting thing about having a music degree is that I'm smart enough to realize just how out of tune I am when I sing. Try stuffing the cookies with dried marshmallows. No, because then you would be doing some like backwoods surgeon stuff. Could you imagine cutting open the cookie and putting them in? You could do a marshmallow like a sandwich, but at that point you're just doing a s'mores deal, aren't you? You're just doing a s'mores deal. I could get forceps, and I could stick some marshmallows in there. Some things to be thought about. But by the way that these smell, and the fact that they are still cookie form and they're not sinking, this is a success. Maybe a little less marshmallow. Perhaps. It was a burp. I'm so sorry. Perhaps. Since we have the same, you should be able to cook and bake as well as you do. What we really should do is I should coordinate on like Instagram stories or something, and we should pick a day and bake a recipe together out of baking yesteryear. Inject marshmallow cream. Anyway, gentlemen and ladies, we have just passed the hour of 9 here in the Mountain West. And I wanted to do a really, really short live because I didn't want to overburden you after I've been gone for so long. Unless we can do questions. I don't think we can do questions. Can we? Can we do questions? No, we can't. We can do a lightning Q&A. I don't like the fact that I can't do a Q&A. Maybe on stories or something. I miss the old school Q&As, Don't you? Don't go thinking about how we do it tonight. We'll think about it another night. Thank you, April May, for the high bear. Or I suppose, would you rather me taste them now, or would you rather I answer questions in the chat for like a minute? I'll just answer them as they come. What do you reckon? It's up to you. Thank you, Buzzy. Thank you, Lefty. Have your cookbook in my hand right now. You do? Q&A sounds great, says Deputy Ropo. How are you? Again, I'm going to tell you this live was brought to you by Baking Yesteryear. My cookbook, available everywhere. I'll answer one question. What's your favorite cookie that your mom or your grandmother used to make for you, says Jerry Hunter. It's very simple. When you're bakers or whatnot, you might think I have a crazy answer of something very unique. My granny used to make peanut butter cookies. I think they were just from a bagged mix. But the fact that they came from her oven, and the fact that she baked them and wanted them the right degree of warmth by the time I got off of school. My granny. Just the fact that it came from her oven, her hands, and she did that for me. God, did they taste good. That's why I tell everybody, if you're so lucky as to still have your grandparents, call them often and visit them often. Very important. Baking Yesteryear, as an aside, is dedicated to that same granny. But speak amongst yourselves. I believe it's time we go into nighttime lighting and taste these cookies. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, Rob, for the rose. I very much appreciate that. Did you come to Denver? I did go to Denver. We did a signing in Denver. Where's the absurd amount of bananas? That was literally almost 2 years ago. But speak amongst yourselves. Don't say anything. Say hello to each other. I'm going to turn off the lights. I'm going to grab a plate, and we're going to test these cookies. A little dysfunction of the tongue here and there. Okay, I'll be right back. Bye-bye, blackbird. No one seems to care or understand me. Oh. Da-da-dee, da-da-da-dee, da-da-da-da-dee-dee. Tonight, blackbird, bye-bye. Sorry, I'm coming. I forgot it. Something. I had to go run down to the corner store. I'm back. I had to run down to the corner store. Good heavens above. All right, this is a plate. You notice now how all of my... Did I just step in another piece of chipped beef? I swear to goodness gracious. Take a look at this. All of my things are chipped right now. Someone says it's 11:11 for them. You should be in your bed. It is just gone 9. I'm going to get one of the pretty ones. Actually, maybe less sugar. I'll show you... here's a piece of the affliction. Same baking sheet, right? My oven is the best oven ever. It is 2 temperature, it bakes evenly, it is good. It is good oven. This is the issue with badly written recipes sometimes. And this is a recipe that I wrote, it's an experiment. Cookie, same cookie. Crispy, flat, almost lacy. Oh. This was on the same tray. Really good, little laciness, but every good oatmeal cookies. Bottom is all right. My oven does not have hot spots. That is either incomplete mixing of ingredients, a side effect of that, which would be the same thing, or probably just too much sugar. I'm gonna have to lessen the sugar, I reckon. Probably, but boy, do these smell good. Thank you, Noreen, for the rose. We're about to taste one. We're gonna go with a good one. And after this, if they're good, I'll give you the, you know what? I put baking soda in them. It increases the Maillard reaction. These probably would have been better without the baking soda. Anyway, it's an experiment. Let's taste them. I've named them something stupid, but here we are. Also, your clock is still broken. No, it is not. I got a new one. Ugh! Am I quitting? I'm not quitting. I'm tasting right now. Oh. The marshmallows do soften. They're a really good flavor, but they're gummy. The only downside, currently as it stands right now, this experiment is an 80% success, but they're gummy. Now, depending on who you are, it's quite fine. People do bake gumdrop cookies, for example, especially around Christmas time. If you don't mind the texture of like fruit in fruitcake, you know that jellied fruit in fruitcake? Glacé fruits, the candied fruit that is in fruitcake. It's a very specific kind. If you don't mind that, I don't reckon you would mind these at all. The marshmallow flavor is actually really a cool addition to an oatmeal cookie, but it's a texture's an issue. Now, might it not be? Might it not be when it cools down? Perhaps it'll be fine. But taste-wise, these are damn good. Take another look at them. Here, we got a good one right here. Good old oatmeal cookie. The bottom is all right. They get Krispies. You can see the marshmallows in there. And if we break them apart, oh yeah, that's kind of s'moresy. Kind of giving graham cracker vibes, despite the fact that there's no graham crackers in here. S'mores, right? I'm gonna say, yeah. Currently, that's because of the texture, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. But would you like to see the recipe? I'm going to give you, you're going to have an opportunity to screenshot, so get ready. But fast. So I've made some interesting typos, and I named them kind of dumb. I appear to have named them Crispo Men. They get a half cup of butter, half cup of brown sugar, quarter cup of sugar, an eggy, Nilla, flour, oats, and it's you. Alan, thank you so much for the rose, Alan. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, Crispo. Started on one of these lives. Rice Krispies. Oh my goodness. Right, didn't it? Rice Krispies. Thank you so much, Aaron. Now, as is protocol, for the first live back, there will be no outro music because I'm choking. Say that for when we get back in the swing of things, but gentlemen and ladysmen, I have been truly blessed with your audience this evening. As I say, it's always a pleasure unmatched for me to do these lives with each and every one of you. And boy, it's not the same without the music, is it? But Music, no music, all of that notwithstanding. It's nice that I get to have laughs in here despite the fact that it's just me and a phone stand. And Frank. You know, Frank's kind of funny with his fungus gnats now, but hopefully by the next time I see you, he'll have lesser of an infestation. So, from my kitchen to your kitchen, from my home to your home, and from my heart to your heart, my name is B. Dylan Hollis, and I will be seeing you very soon. Good night. How about if I just sing it? See, the issue is I can't sing and talk at the same time. It's kind of the same thing, isn't it? That's terrible. I need to get the... Oh God, I need to get the... All right. Good night, gentlemen.